These oddly satisfying AI ASMR videos are currently racking up millions of views on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts. But the truth is that the entire process is actually fully automated. That's why in this video, you're going to learn my exact system that combines N8N automation with VO3 to create a content machine that pumps out viral ASMR keyboard videos 24/7. I'll be showing you how to set up the entire workflow, the specific prompts that create the most satisfying keyboard sounds, and the automation sequence that handles everything from video creation to social media posting. But the best part is that this workflow isn't only capable of generating keyboard ASMR videos. With just a few small tweaks, you'll be able to generate AI ASMR videos in any niche. Plus, you'll be able to get the free access to my template in my free school group so that you can easily import it into N8N. So guys, if that sounds interesting to you, then let's get started. So guys, we are going over to the PC for this one, but it's all going to be super simple. Okay, so the first node that we need to add is a schedule trigger node. This allows us to automate the entire process when you turn the workflow on. So you can set it to run every hour, every 4 hours, or as many times as you want to produce the videos. But you also have the choice to manually click execute workflow to create one video. Next, we need our first AI agent. This Elements AI agent will generate elements like material, interaction details, and style variations, the very thing that keeps each video looking different. Okay, so you're gonna click on AI in the node menu, and then you're gonna select AI agent. You're gonna rename this node to Elements AI agent. And guys, it's an important step because you need to know what each node does in case you need to troubleshoot them. Okay guys, very, very important, keep that in mind. So then you're going to change the prompt type to define below, and then we are going to set the text field to generate 3 scenes, or to be honest guys, however many scenes you would like, okay? And we're doing 3 for the sake of this tutorial, but you can potentially stack hundreds of them if you want to create a very, very long video. And also guys, super important, you want to put this prompt into the system message box, okay? You're gonna set it as expression mode, and we want to turn on a require specific output format. This is because we want the AI to get the data in a structured manner, which you'll see how in just a little bit, okay? But all of this wouldn't work without an AI model. And I must say guys, after a lot of testing, I recommend GPT 4.1 through OpenRouter, which gives you the best results for creative prompts, okay? You're free to test out any other AI models that you see out there on the market, but guys, I will go with 4.1. So then guys, you're gonna add an OpenRouter chat model node, and you're gonna create new credentials, okay? You'll need to sign up at OpenRouter and get an API key. You can now access your API key by going to OpenRouter, and by selecting the API key, then you're gonna set the model to OpenAI and GPT 4.1. But there's still one crucial node for getting quality outputs, okay? You're going to add Think Tool node. This is going to help the AI reason through its own responses and all the minor issues before they actually produce the output. Very important guys. And then you're going to add structured output parser. We're using the JSON format because it's the best format for AI to actually read the code. It basically ensures that the output we get is in the format that we want it to be, okay? And also guys, since we're actually generating multiple scenes, we need to separate them to process them individually, okay? So you're going to add a code node, and you're going to rename it to unbundled elements. Then you're going to paste this JavaScript code, and it basically splits them into individual elements so that we can use them in the next AI agent, okay? And so we need our prompt AI agent to convert our creative elements into actual video prompts, okay? So you're gonna add another AI agent, and you're gonna rename it to prompt AI agent. Then you're gonna set the prompt type to define and the text to generate a prompt. Enable the output parser, and you're gonna make sure guys that it's in expression mode, and then you're gonna paste this prompt, and this prompt is the the one that I want to be giving in VO3, okay? So this agent slots the individual elements from Elements AI agent and creates a nice prompt for VO3 to create the video. If you have your own prompt or you want to edit it to test out the output, then this is where you'll want to make those changes. We're only using 3 elements. Let's say you want to make it a bit more fun and you want to have alien hands, then you'll have to add a hand element. The good thing about N8N is that you can connect different AI agent nodes to the same chat model and think nodes. So just drag it to them. And for the prompt AI agent, we are going to add thigh structured output parser. This is so that we can get the exact same outputs. Without this node, we might get a weird or even weirder formatting from the AI model depending on the actual updates. So guys, there we are done with step 1. Now we're going to get on to step 2, which is generating the videos. And now guys, so we have our prompts, and now we're finally going to turn these words into real AI ASMR keyboard videos. So we're going to be using Google VO3 model, and this is through the KIE AI or the Kai AI. And guys, they actually have a fast version, which is way cheaper than the high quality version. And for this tutorial, we are going to be using the fast version. So it doesn't take that long to actually create the video, but you always have the option to use the high quality version if you want to, okay? So you want to add an HTTP request node and rename it to ASMR VO3, and then you're going to configure it like this. You want the method to be post, the URL to be this, and you want the authentication to be generic, and also the header authentication. You'll need the API key here from Kai AI, so you're going to need to create an authenticator, okay? The name is authorization with the value being bearer, and you're going to be doing this with your API key. So you're going to ensure that you have the bearer spelled correctly, because without it you won't be able to use the Kai in N8N, okay? Great, there we have it guys, and then you're going to enable send body and set it to JSON. In the JSON body field, make sure that it's in expression mode, and then you're going to paste this prompt, and if you want to use high quality VO3, you would have to change the model from VO3 fast to VEO3, and then it's basically going to give you the best quality guys, okay? But just take note that it's going to cost you a lot more, and VO3 needs time to generate videos, so add a wait node and set it to 5 minutes. And guys, I've tested it, and to be honest with you guys, it really depends on how many people are using the API, but it usually takes anywhere between 2 to 5 minutes for the fast version and about 5 to 10 minutes for the high quality ones. This wait node ensures that the video is ready before we try to fetch it, okay? Which would lead to there being nothing because it's simply not created yet. You know what I mean guys? So next you're going to add another HTTP request node, and you're going to rename it to ASMR VO. Okay, now you're going to configure it, and this time we want the method to be get, and the URL is similar, but the last backslash needs to be recorded info, and this is going to be with the hyphen. Okay, you'd use the same Kai AI header authentication, but this time we're only going to be enabling send query. Okay, and then the parameters are going to basically be these. The name has to be task ID with a capital I, and then the value can be dragged from the task ID node on the left. And now if we just execute the node, we're going to be able to view our videos. But these videos are now individual clips, so we want to turn them into a full video so that we can actually be posting them on YouTube. And that perfectly takes us into step 3, which is combining the videos. So guys, we are going to need to merge the separate videos into one full video. So you're going to add a code node and rename it to group clips. Then you're going to paste this code, and it's going to collect all the video URLs in a single array. And now guys, we're going to add another HTTP request node called sequence video or sec video, and we're going to use the FFmpeg to combine the videos together. And we are using the FAL AI or FAL AI. You want the method to be post, and also guys, you're going to input this as the URL and create a new authenticator. You'll need the FAL AI API key, which you can actually access in FAL AI. You want your header to be authorization and the value as key and your API key. And then you're going to get your FAL AI key from FAL AI in the JSON body. You're going to paste this. You're going to create a 24-second video with each clip playing for about 8 seconds, you'll want to adjust the numbers depending on how many videos you are going to make. And then Fel AI will take some time putting the videos together, so add another 5-minute wait node and then add a final HTTP request called final video, which is going to be what we will be posting. You want to use the get method with this URL. The last backslash will be request, and you want to add the JSON request ID, which you can drag and drop over here. Use the same authentication and then run it, and then the link over here will be the final video. And now we're ready to finally automate the posting process. Okay guys, and that takes us on to step number 4, which is the posting. We want to add a Google Sheets node called Save Video so that we'll have access to the video that's being created by the actual AI. And this makes it easier to post down the line, guys. So that is pretty handy, guys. And you want the sheets to have columns for ID, title, caption, prompts, and also for final video URL. Okay, and then you're gonna map the data from your previous nodes using some expressions like these. Then you want an edit fields for setting up platform IDs for social accounts. And in this case, guys, it will be YouTube, but every account has a unique ID that you actually need to get from Blobato, and you'll need to go over to Blobato. You'll get the code like this, and this code is unique for each social platform. So just make sure that it's the right one that you want to use. Which in our next HTTPS node, we're using the post method with this URL from Blotato to set the ID. So you'll need to have your Blotato API key, which you can access over here. You need to name it Blotato API key and place your API key in the value. And then you want to put this JSON prompt with the name URL and the body like this. We're essentially taking the final output, which is our final video, and that leads us to our final step. We're going to need to have another HTTPS node, and this time it's a post method with this URL. We're going to need to send header and body using the same Blotato API key that you got, and you want to then put this JSON file in. This is so that you have the right setting for the right platform to be posting on YouTube. In case our YouTube has privacy status, subscriber stuff, and without it, you will be facing errors. So when you finally execute this video, it's going to be an unlisted video, and you can change this to published. When you finally execute the video, it's actually going to be an unlisted video, but you can always just change it to published whenever you want to, so that when you get a video that you find that's good, you can actually just post it from here. And guys, that is it. That is the full guide to creating these keyboard ASMR videos. But if you want to learn how to create AI influencers like this one, then guys, click on the video that is appearing on the screen right now. And guys, I'm Ty, and I will catch you on the next one.